Both players appear well prepared for this Queen's Gambit declined Harvard's attack to Knight's defense blockade line in 18 American Continental Chess Championship 2025 Round 8, leading to an exciting battle ahead. Knight f3. On d5. On d4. Knight f6. On c4. Threatening pawn takes d5. On e6. Knight c3. Bishop e7. Bishop f4. King castled kingside. On e3. Knight bd7. This position is typical of Queen's Gambit declined Harvard's attack to Knight's defense blockade line. On c5. Knight e4. Bishop d3. Quesada Perez is planning to play Knight takes e4. On takes e4. Bishop takes e4 and gain a significant edge. On f5 played by Henriquez Villagra. On h3. On c6. King castled kingside. On b6. On takes b6. On takes b6. On a4. Rook f7. It is novelty move. Queen c2. Bishop b7. Bishop h2. On h6. Knight e2. Quesada Perez wants to play Knight f4. Bishop d6. Knight takes e6. Bishop takes h2 check. Knight takes h2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. On g5 played by Henriquez Villagra. Knight e5. Threatening knight takes f7. Knight takes e5 played by Henriquez Villagra. Bishop takes e5. Knight f6. On f3. On c5. Henriquez Villagra's idea is to play on c4. Bishop takes f5. On takes f5 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen d2 played by Quesada Perez. Knight d7. Henriquez Villagra considers playing Knight takes e5. On takes e5. Queen b8. Queen c3. On f4. On takes f4. On takes f4. King h1. On d4 and establish a winning position. Bishop h2 played by Quesada Perez. Bishop f6. On b4. Bishop g7. Bishop b5. On takes d4. On takes d4. On f4. King h1. Knight b8. Rook fc1. Queen d6. On a5. Knight a6. Rook cb1. Bishop f8. Rook a4. Knight c7. Threatening knight takes b5. Bishop d3 played by Quesada Perez. On b5. Threatening pawn takes a4. Rook a3 played by Quesada Perez. Bishop c6. On g3. Threatening pawn takes f4. On takes g3 played by Henriquez Villagra. Bishop takes g3. Queen d7. Bishop g6. Quesada Perez considers playing Queen c2. Rook a6. Bishop takes f7 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f6 played by Henriquez Villagra. Threatening rook takes g6. Bishop h5 played by Quesada Perez. Bishop d6. On f4. On e5. Bishop g4. Threatening pawn takes e5. Queen h7 played by Henriquez Villagra. Threatening queen takes b1 check. Pawn f5 played by Quesada Perez. Threatening pawn takes e5. Rook takes f5 played by Henriquez Villagra. Rook c1. Rook a6. Pawn takes e5. Pawn d4 check. Rook takes c6. Rook takes c6. Pawn takes d6. Knight d5. Queen takes d4. Rook c4. Threatening rook takes d4. Queen d3 played by Quesada Perez. Threatening bishop takes f5. Queen b7 played by Henriquez Villagra. Henriquez Villagra considers playing. Knight e3 check. Queen e4. Queen takes e4 check. Bishop f3. Queen takes f3 check. King g1. Queen g2 mate and seize the initiative. Queen takes f5 played by Quesada Perez. Rook takes g4. Rook f3. Quesada Perez intends to play. Queen f8 check. King h7. Rook f7 check. King g6. Rook takes b7. Knight c7. Pawn takes c7 and take decisive advantage. Rook f4 played by Henriquez Villagra. Queen g6 check. Quesada Perez claimed a well-earned victory.